Hi guys, my name is Aman and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to add fractions. So the easiest way to remember how to do this is by 3 simple steps. Step 1, you have to make sure that the bottom number is the same, the denominator of the fraction. Step 2, you want to add the top numbers across, and then finally you simplify your answer if it needs to be simplified. Okay, so I believe the easiest way to learn how to do anything is to do it with examples. So let's jump straight into it. So question 1. So say our friend called Bob. Bob comes along walking. Let me draw Bob. Oh, that didn't go well. Sorry, excuse that. So say you got Bob. There's Bob right here. He walks along and he gives us 2 pies. But each of these pies are only a quarter left. So we eat both of these pies. How much do we eat in total? So let's do it graphically. So here, if we eat a quarter and then we eat another quarter of a pie, you can easily tell from this pie that we have eaten exactly half of the pie. But how do we do that with fractions? So remember step 1, bottom number has to be the same. In this case, the bottom number is the same. So we can jump straight into step number 2, which is adding across. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and then over 4. Step 3, you simplify. So we can divide the top number and the bottom number by 2, which leaves us with 1. And 4 divided by 2 leaves us with 2, which gives us an answer of a half, which is shown over here. Now let's do a slightly different question. So say we have the same scenario, but we have a third of a pie and then we have a sixth of a pie. In this case, it's slightly different because the denominator of the fraction is different. They're not the same. So how do we get both the denominators the same? So how we do it is we do it by multiplication, and we can easily tell that we can make this 3 the same as the 6 by multiplying this by 2. So the way we do this is we times the bottom number by 2 and we times the top number by 2 as well, which gives us 2 over 6 plus the same number 1 over 6, which is also shown here. 2 sixths of a pie plus a sixth of a pie. Now let's do this graphically again. So say we eat a sixth of a pie, nom 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 nom, and then we eat this pie as well, which is 2 sixths of a pie. As we can see graphically, we've eaten exactly half of pie again. But how do we do this here? So we do the same thing again. We add the top numbers across. So 2 plus 1 gives us 3 over 6, and we can simplify this again by dividing the top and the bottom by 3. So 3 divided by 3 gives us 1, 6 divided by 3 gives us 2, which again the answer is a half. Now let's go on to a different question. For this question, I want you guys to try, so please pause this video and give this a go. Okay, so I'm hoping you guys have paused the video and you have given this question a go. So let's see if you guys got the right answer. So here it's the same as question 2, so we can see that the denominator is different. But how do we make them both the same? In this case, we can't make 3 5 because 3 isn't a multiple of 5. But however, we can find a multiple that both number fits into, and in this case it's 5. So both these numbers fits into 15. 3 fits into 15 5 times, and 5 fits into 15 3 times. I didn't explain this, so I'll do it quickly. An easy way to do it is just multiply these two numbers together, which will give you 15. So 3 times 5 is 15, and then you can just go on from there. So let's do this. So we times these two numbers by 5. Ooh, what am I doing here? By 5 times by 5. So that gives us 5 over 15. And then we times these by 3. So 1 times 3 gives us 3. And then 5 times 3 gives us 15. And then we've got the denominator to be the same number. And now what we do from here is we just add across. So 5 plus 3 gives us 8 over 15. That should be the answer you guys should have gotten.